What's up everyone, it's Arham For You back with another video for you, and today we're diving deep into the world of aviation. We're talking about the heavyweights, the titans, the ones and twos of the Sky Airbus versus Boeing. These two companies dominate the market, constantly pushing the boundaries of technology and design. But which one comes out on top? We're going to break it down. We'll be looking at everything from their history and design philosophy to their most iconic planes, their performance, and even touch on some of the controversies. We'll analyze their strengths and weaknesses, their wins and losses, to help you decide which one reigns supreme. If you're an aviation enthusiast, a frequent flyer, or just love a good tech rivalry like me, then buckle up because this is going to be a wild ride. And hey, if you're new to the channel and you're feeling this kind of deep dive, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and join the Arham For You crew. First things first, let's get some context. Now, Boeing has been around the block a few times, founded all the way back in 1916 in Seattle, Washington. They started off with seaplanes, can you believe that? Talk about a throwback. They quickly rose to prominence, becoming a household name with iconic aircraft like the B-17 bomber and the game-changing 707, which basically kick-started the jet age. Airbus, on the other hand, is a bit younger, founded in 1970 as a consortium of European aerospace companies. They came out swinging, though, challenging Boeing's dominance with their innovative A300, the world's first twin-engine, wide-body aircraft. This move shook things up and established Airbus as a serious contender. From there, both companies just kept innovating, competing, and pushing each other to build bigger, better, and more efficient aircraft. Now, when it comes to design and engineering, Airbus and Boeing have some fundamental differences. Airbus has always been a big proponent of fly-by-wire technology, which basically means that instead of using traditional mechanical systems to control the aircraft, they rely on electronic signals. This allows for greater automation, potentially making the planes more fuel-efficient and easier to fly. They also have a more standardized cockpit layout across their different models. Boeing, on the other hand, has typically stuck with a more traditional approach, using mechanical control systems and offering more customization options for their aircraft. They believe this gives pilots a more direct and intuitive feel for the plane. Think of it like the difference between driving a classic car with manual everything and a modern electric car with all the bells and whistles. Both approaches have their pros and cons, and it really comes down to personal preference. Let's talk about the planes themselves. Both Airbus and Boeing have a whole lineup of aircraft, each designed for different purposes, from short-haul flights to long-haul international travel. Airbus has its popular A320 family, which is super fuel efficient and perfect for those low-cost carriers. Then there's the A330 and A350, their wide-body workhorses for those long-haul routes. And of course, who could forget the massive A380, the double-decker behemoth that can carry over 800 passengers. Boeing's got its own heavy hitters. The 737 is the best-selling commercial airplane of all time, known for its reliability and efficiency. The 777 is their long-range champ, a favorite among airlines for its performance and comfort. And then there's the legendary 747, the jumbo jet that changed air travel forever, even though it's slowly being phased out by newer, more efficient models. Chapter 4, Performance Matters. Fuel, efficiency, and range. When it comes to performance, both Airbus and Boeing are constantly pushing the envelope. Fuel efficiency is a huge deal in the aviation world as it directly impacts an airline's bottom line. Both manufacturers have made significant strides in this area, using lighter materials like carbon fiber composites and developing more aerodynamic designs. Airbus planes with their fly-by-wire systems are often praised for their fuel efficiency, particularly the A350 and the neo versions of the A320. Boeing isn't slouching either, though. The 787 Dreamliner, with its composite fuselage and advanced engines, boasts impressive fuel efficiency, and the new 777X is designed to be even more fuel efficient than its predecessors. Range is another important factor, especially for those long-haul flights. Both Airbus and Boeing have aircraft capable of flying incredible distances without refueling. Chapter 5. The price of flight cost and maintenance. Now let's talk money. Buying and maintaining commercial aircraft is a massive investment, and airlines need to consider every penny. Generally speaking, Airbus and Boeing aircraft are fairly comparable in terms of price, although it can vary depending on the specific model and configuration. Maintenance costs are another important consideration. Both manufacturers have extensive global support networks to provide maintenance, repair, and overhaul services. However, the use of different technologies and design philosophies can lead to variations in maintenance requirements. For instance, Airbus's fly-by-wire systems might require specialized technicians and equipment. Ultimately, the cost-effectiveness of an aircraft depends on a variety of factors, including its fuel efficiency, maintenance needs, and overall reliability. Chapter 6. Global domination, customer base, and market share. Airbus and Boeing are global giants, with customers all over the world. From major airlines to smaller carriers, geographically, Boeing has historically had a strong presence in the United States, thanks to its long-standing relationships with American airlines. Airbus, on the other hand, has a strong foothold in Europe and Asia. However, both manufacturers are constantly vying for market share in key regions. In recent years, Airbus has made inroads in the US market, securing orders from airlines like Delta and JetBlue. Meanwhile, Boeing continues to be a major player in Asia, particularly in China, which is experiencing rapid growth in its aviation industry. Chapter 7. The safety question, track records and recent issues. Safety is obviously the most critical aspect of aviation, and both Airbus and Boeing have strong safety records overall. However, no manufacturer is immune to accidents or technical issues. In recent years, Boeing has faced intense scrutiny and criticism following two fatal crashes involving the 737 MAX, which led to a global grounding of the aircraft. This crisis highlighted the importance of rigorous safety protocols, thorough investigations, and transparent communication. Airbus has also had its share of incidents over the years, although none as high profile as the 737 MAX crashes in recent times. Both manufacturers invest heavily in safety research and development, constantly working to improve the safety features of their aircraft. Chapter 8. The future of flight technological advancements. The aviation industry is constantly evolving, with new technologies emerging all the time. Both Airbus and Boeing are investing heavily in research and development to stay ahead of the curve. One area of focus is sustainability. With growing concerns about climate change, both manufacturers are exploring ways to reduce the environmental impact of their aircraft. This includes developing more fuel-efficient engines, using lighter materials, and even researching alternative fuels like biofuels. Another area of innovation is automation. Airbus in particular is a big proponent of increased automation in aircraft, with the goal of improving safety, efficiency, and reducing pilot workload. Chapter 9. Beyond the plane, customer service and support. Selling a plane is just the beginning. Both Airbus and Boeing understand the importance of providing excellent customer service and support to their airline customers. They have extensive global networks of training centers, maintenance facilities, and spare parts depots to ensure that their aircraft are operating smoothly and efficiently. They also offer a wide range of services, including flight operations, support, crew training, and maintenance planning. The level of customer support provided by Airbus and Boeing can be a significant factor for airlines when choosing which manufacturer to do business with. A strong relationship with the manufacturer can help airlines to minimize downtime, reduce costs, and ensure the safety of their operations. Chapter 10. The Green Factor, Environmental Impact. As the aviation industry strives for more sustainable practices, both Airbus and Boeing are making commitments to reduce their environmental footprint. We're seeing lighter aircraft designs, more efficient engines, and a push for sustainable aviation fuels, playing a key role in these efforts. Beyond the planes themselves, initiatives on the ground, like optimizing ground operations and reducing waste, are also part of the equation. Both companies are actively involved in research and development of new technologies and practices to minimize their environmental impact. So who wins? So there you have it, a head-to-head breakdown of the two giants of aviation. Honestly, declaring a clear winner is tough. It's like picking between a Ferrari and a Lamborghini. Both are incredible machines with their own strengths. For airlines, it often boils down to specific needs, whether it's fuel efficiency, range, cost, or even regional support. Pilots might lean towards one over the other based on cockpit layout or control systems. And for us, the passengers, comfort, safety, and maybe even a little legroom always factor into the equation. Ultimately, the beauty of this competition is that it drives innovation, pushing both Airbus and Boeing to constantly improve and deliver the best possible flying experiences. What do you guys think?